middle ground between light and darkness, between magic and reality. It lies between the shadow of man's fears and the peak of his courage. Brace yourself for a strange experience located in the darkest part of your mind. You've just entered the Phantom Void.
So, when are we going to start this game?
We can't play with just 5 people. We need at least one more to make it an even game.
I can sit out for a game. I wouldn't mind.
No, 2 teams of 2 won't work, honey.
Well, if we aren't going to start anytime soon, I'm going to have another glass of wine.
What? Haven't you had 2 already?
What? It's game night. We're supposed to have fun, aren't we?
Maybe we should save some for the other guests when they arrive.
Steve, why are you always judging me? I can handle a couple glasses. It's not like I'm drinking the whole bottle.
Well, the bottle's halfway gone. It's more than gone.
Oh, so what? You think I'm an alcoholic now? Don't expect me to be on your team tonight.
You guys, it's fine. We don't need to bicker.
Well, it's okay. I could just be on Joe's team for the first round of games.
Oh, whoa, Stever. Don't go dragging me into this. This isn't my problem.
Sally, how do you put up with him?
Shh! You guys, shut up. Listen to this. Something's happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News. At 20 minutes before 8 Central Time, Professor Farrell of the Mount Jennings Observatory, Chicago, Illinois, reports observing several explosions of incandescent gas occurring at regular intervals on the planet Mars. The spectroscope indicates the gas to be hydrogen and moving toward the Earth with enormous velocity. Professor Pearson of the Observatory at Princeton
A bunch
confirms
of hydrogen
Farrell's
gas is going
observation.
to hit Earth. What are we supposed to do?
Interrupt our program of dance music
Well, we
to bring you a
probably
special
shouldn't go
bulletin from the
outside.
Intercontinental
I mean,
Radio News.
if there's
At 20
anything,
minutes before 8 Central
any
Time,
gas outside, if it hits anywhere near here, we're done for.
But the explosions were on Mars. Mars is so far away.
If they interrupted a broadcast with news about something from Mars hurling toward us at enormous velocity, it must be serious.
From Mars? Joe, do you think it could be a spaceship?
Don't be ridiculous. Martians, I mean, that kinds of stuff's in the movies.
Shh! There's more.
It is reported that at 8:50 p.m. a huge flaming object, believed to be a meteorite, fell on a farm in the neighborhood of Grover's Mill, New Jersey, 22 miles from Trenton. It is reported that at 8:50 p.m. a huge flaming object, believed to be a meteorite, fell on a farm in the neighborhood of Grover's Mill, New Jersey, 22 miles from Trenton.
See, it's just
It
a
is reported
meteorite.
that at 8:50 p.m. a huge flaming object, believed to be a meteorite, fell on a farm in the neighborhood of Grover's Mill, New Jersey, 22 miles from Trenton. It is reported that at 8:50 p.m. a huge flaming object, believed to be a meteorite, fell on a farm in the neighborhood of Grover's Mill, New Jersey, 22 miles from Trenton.
Look around, Jeff. I guess that's it. Yes, I guess that's the thing directly in front of me. Half buried in a vast pit. Must have struck with terrific force. The ground is covered with splinters of a tree. It must have struck on its way down. But I can see the object itself doesn't look very much like a meteor. At least not the meteors I've seen. It looks more like a huge cylinder. Nice.
We can't stay
All
here.
right,
It isn't
just
safe.
got...
Alien invasion. We're alone after all.
We have to hide. I mean, if there are Martians throwing balls of hydrogen gas at us, there's no place safe, not even your house, Joe.
Joe, what are we supposed to do? How are we going to protect ourselves from whatever is out there? We need to hide.
Buddy, if you've got some secret underground hideout that you're hiding from us, now's not the time to be keeping any secrets.
In the basement. It's secure. There's supplies, and it should be safe.
It's a bomb shelter, basically.
Well, let's go. Who knows when another meteorite is going to crash down and flatten us all?
Underground. It's safe underground.
Grab anything you might want to take with you. Once we're down there, there's no coming back. Who knows how long we're going to be down there.
You're about to witness a nightmare. It is not meant to be prophetic, It needs not happen. It is the fervent and urgent prayer of all men of goodwill that shall never happen. But in this place, in this moment, it does happen. This is the Phantom Void.
This is the last of the supplies from upstairs.
The last? Do you think this will be enough?
It will have to do, won't it? At least we have a place to stay safe.
This shelter was made for 4 people, but if we ration our supplies right, we can get by with 5 just fine.
Ration. We'll be skeletons by the time we get out of here.
Honey, did you bring my flask with you?
Your flask?
Yeah, the one I told you to get it when you were getting blankets.
How am I supposed to remember to bring everything down here and your flask? You could have grabbed it while you were up there.
You didn't bring it, did you? Well, this is just great. No, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I should have grabbed it when I had the chance.
Alcohol probably isn't the best thing while we're all stuck in such tight quarters. We don't need any of us getting drunk and intensifying the situation we're already in.
What's wrong with a little bit of fun? It is going to get awfully bored down here, don't you think? A bit of wine here and there wouldn't hurt to spice up this dreary place.
I just don't think it's a good idea. We didn't stock it down here anyways.
Is there anything we can do? You know, something to keep our minds off the fact that we are trapped in this small, dark room.
You know, I did prepare for that. Let's see, we have Sorry, Checkers, and Tiddlywinks.
How could you guys be thinking about playing a game right now? I mean, there's an alien spaceship that crashes on a farm not too far from where we are, and you guys are thinking about playing Sorry or Tiddlywinks?
Well, what do you expect us to do while we're down here for who knows how long? Twiddle our thumbs?
Well, it doesn't seem right to me that we're here, safe, and everyone else up there is looking for a shelter, panicked. We're just supposed to sit down here?
I'm sure they all have places of their own. I hear the Arnold's family across the street has an underground shelter that can hold at least 12 people. They'll find a way.
No, Steve is right. Who are we to hog this entire shelter while everybody else is probably being gassed to death on the streets? You heard the radio. Those Martians are sending balls of gas towards us.
I told you, this shelter was made for 4 people. We're already pushing the limit by having 5 in here.
So, what are you saying? We should kick someone out because there's not enough room for a 5th person?
You know that's not what I meant.
Because if that's the case, maybe we should throw Duncan out before he uses up our precious oxygen.
Whoa, calm down.
I think we should. I think we should toss him out. If he leaves now, the 4 of us can survive longer than if he stays. Our odds are better.
Please don't kick me out. I can do this. I know it's a small space, but I promise I won't take up much room.
Maybe we should get more supplies.
We have enough supplies.
But you don't know that. Who knows how long we'll be down here? Days? Months? Years? What happens when we run out?
Joe, we don't have enough supplies. We need to get more.
No, we're not leaving. The entire house could be filled with gas by now. The aliens have declared war on us, and it's biological. If we go up there, the gas will fill the entire basement, and that will be the end for all of us.
But what if it's not? What if that hasn't happened yet? We could get more supplies. We could get more while we still have time.
Duncan is right. Better take our chances sooner rather than later.
But why take our chances at all? We're safe down here. Do any of you hear me? I'm not about to send one of us up there just to have his eyes melted out of their sockets.
Maybe he should go out there.
Maybe you should be quiet.
How about that game of Tiddlywinks, huh? You know I used to love this game as a child. After I'd get home from school and finish my homework, I'd help my mom cook dinner for when my dad came home from work. He'd get home, we'd eat, we'd clean up, and then we'd all gather in the living room to play. He was always so god-awful terrible, though. Anytime he flipped a chip, you would think he was trying to flick it into some imaginary goal straight across the room. This one time he flipped a chip and it got straight into my mother's eye. She got so angry. She was always angry about something, though. And it was always my fault. She blamed everything on me. If the chicken she made for dinner didn't come out right that night, it was my fault because I didn't take the time to properly help her cook the dinner that she had made for us. If the gardener didn't trim the hedge right, it was my fault because I didn't tell the gardener the right way to trim it. Everything was always my fault. Sometimes I could barely even sit at my desk because the welt stung so much. But everything was usually my fault anyways. I should have tried harder, like my mother said too. I could have tried harder. At least we had game night though, right?
Sally.
So who should we have go first? Person with the closest birthday to today? Whose birthday comes next?
My birthday's next week. I was supposed to go to New York for my birthday. Supposed to go see Times Square. Go see a Broadway show. There's not really gonna be a Broadway anymore, is there? I've never really done much traveling, to come to think of it. I've always said I wanted to travel. Someday I'll travel. Well, someday we'll travel. But someday becomes today faster than you think. I mean, what have I done with my life?
You've done lots with your life, Steve.
No, I haven't. I get up, I go to work, I come home, I sleep, and I save for the future, but the future's just passing me by. I don't even know if we're gonna get out of this basement. We might be stuck here.
I know at times It may feel like your life is worthless, but it really isn't. Living is something to be thankful for in itself. Your adventures are still ahead of you.
But they're not. You heard Sally. We're going to be stuck here. We're going to be living on top of each other for months, even years. We're stuck here together. Forever. Indefinitely. I can't sit here. I have to get out. I have to go out there.
What are you talking about? You can't go out there, remember?
If I could just find something to cover my face with, then I could go out there and show those Martians exactly what
You
I
guys,
think about them.
Stop.
I
fighting.
could go out there
Don't
with this,
fight.
and then I could use this as a
No,
weapon.
fine.
Sorry. Sally, I'm so sorry.
No.
Didn't mean to.
It's fine.
Are you okay?
I should have been more careful.
Let me help you.
Joe, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just be sure to watch your back while you're down here.
Three, two. Does anybody have the time? I wonder how long we've been down here.
Do you think we could possibly eat? We didn't get to have any dinner tonight.
Sure, honey. What would you like to have? We've got some pork and beans, lots of canned fruit, some crackers. I see some
You guys
raisins.
can't just eat all the food. We have to ration it out. You guys can't just be eating all the crackers and raisins and beans that we'd like. We need to make this food last us for who knows how long. You guys are snacking on pineapples as if you had a goddamn tree dropping them into our laps.
Duncan, we were just
No,
looking at...
no, okay? We need to ration it out. We need to make a chart. Yeah,
You
we need to make a chart, okay?
You can have some
If we
want.
each eat 2 meals a day, we could spread it out pretty far. And with a little amount of energy expended, you know, since we only have basically enough room to sit in here, we can have a smaller first meal.
Duncan,
Just be
stop.
No,
Calm
no,
down.
it's okay. If we ration, we're going to survive, okay? Just so...
What was what?
It's them. It's the Martians.
Do.
Shh. I can't stay down here. I gotta get out of here. I can't do this anymore.
Duncan, shh.
I can't breathe.
Duncan.
I gotta get out of here. I'll face the aliens before I have to stay down here. No, let me go. Please, let me out.
If you go out there, you put all of us in danger.
Look at us. We're all going to die anyway. Locked away down here like prisoners.
We're not leaving.
We might as well take a chance out there in the world.
Duncan, You are going to stop causing problems. You're going to stay down here where it's safe, and you are going to shut the hell up!
No, I can't.
Duncan! Duncan!
Oh my god.
So, what's for dinner?
Hello? Hello? We're here for game night.
Let's go. It doesn't even look like they're awake anymore.
Hello?
See? This is what happens when you're late to gatherings.
I wanted to finish listening to that radio broadcast. It was really quite an enthralling show. Alright.
Tonight, the Columbia Broadcasting System and its affiliated stations coast to coast has brought you The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells, the 17th in its weekly series of dramatic broadcasts featuring Orson Welles and the Mercury Theater on the air. Next week, we present a dramatization of 3 famous short stories. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
No sermon, no propaganda, no prophecy of doom. Just a modest evaluation of reality. For humanity to survive, we must remain humane. Tonight's brief lesson in rationality from The Phantom Void.